With bakeries and patisseries galore and bountiful of talented bakers and pastry artists, Jakarta is surely growing as a sweet tooth delight destination. Let me take you to every bite of dedication, precision, artistry, and of course, deliciousness. And for the expert Kevin Sumantri, come taste the beauty only on See Indonesia. Restaurants, for me, is the beating heart of a city. A venue where good food and community intertwine. That is why I love exploring new places, from those hidden on landways to the glitz and glam of modern restaurants. Follow me while I'm visiting the most exciting eating places around cities, only on See Indonesia. Do you know that in some of the biggest cities in the world, there will always be this one place that works as the birthplace or catalyst of an artisan bakery movement. Like in San Francisco, they have what they call a starting bakery. In LA, they have La Brea. In New York, they have Magnolia. But in Jakarta, we have this Beau bakery that back in 2015 or 16 created this buzz with the creation of sourdough and patisserie, the catalyst of artisan bakery movement in the city. So here we are. One of the most classic application of sourdough bread is undeniably the classic American grilled cheese sandwich. And you can see this smell of the sourdough is really nice. It's kind of, I don't say it's smoky, it's kind of sour. It's like roasted. And then the sound of that sourdough is like, see, this is a sign of a very great and fresh bread. And if you look at the inside of the bread is a combination of cheese that they put inside of the classic American grilled cheese sandwich, which I'm going to consume just right away. Oh gosh, I love grilled cheese sandwich. It was like, I still remember when I first ate grilled cheese sandwich. It's like a phenomenon. I cannot stop to ask my mom, like, I want to eat more and more. And look at this string of cheese. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this. It's heaven. Lola, let us taste this. Mamma mia. You know, like, it's not even until 7 years ago that you can find a good classic grilled cheese sandwich with sourdough in Jakarta, because actually even the sourdough trend in Jakarta is barely new. It started thankfully by Beau when they first opened in 2014 and 15, and then it suddenly became a phenomenon. But I remember it's 2 years ago. It's not until 2 years ago that people at home, they cook their own sourdough, they make their own sourdough at home. And it's become a phenomenon again. But one thing about bread, sourdough is just one thing, but bread, it's kind of funny that bread is something that is commonly found in almost any restaurants and cafe in Jakarta and some big city in Indonesia. But actually, the consumption of Indonesian with bread was started
like thousands of years ago. Not because of the Dutch, not because of the Portuguese, but when the Indian came and then they brought with them prata, the Indian bread. And that's the first encounter of Indonesian people with a form of carbohydrate that we know as bread. And during the colonialism, of course, that's when we find our likes on the classic kinds of Western kind of bread, even sourdough like this. Oh, look at that. I mean, this crackling makes me happy. Follow me while I'm visiting the most exciting eating places around cities, only on See Indonesia. So today I'll be meeting one of my dearest friends, which is Talitha Setiadi, the founder and pastry chef of Beau Bakery. Talitha is the pioneer of the artisan bakery movement in Jakarta, and she's also one of the recipients of Forbes 30 Under 30 in 2018 and one of the judges of the biggest pastry competition in the world, which is Coupe du Monde de la Patisserie in Lyon, and the only woman to hold that role. Well, I've known Talitha for quite a while, especially we are involved in the making of Jakarta Dessert Week, an initiative that wants to support the new pastry movement not only in Jakarta but also in Indonesia.
Hi, Kev.
Hey, Tal, how are you?
Good, how are you, man?
Oh, good. I mean, look at this. This is so innovative.
Oh, thanks. That's our special menu for BTS anniversary.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That is something that you're not gonna get every day, right? I still remember that, I think back in 2014, 15, I forgot, like 7 years ago, that it's still rare to find a very good sourdough in Jakarta. I was like, it's something rare.
Definitely.
And then you came.
Yeah, because I came back for good in 2013 and I was like, oh no, there's like no sourdough bread, there's no good bread.
Yeah.
And coming from France, coming here, I was like, oh no, we really need to do this.
Yes.
And back then, when I told some people, hey, I want to open a bakery that makes sourdough, back in 2013, 2014, people were saying, Tal, it's impossible. You can't use local flour to make sourdough. Like,
that's
you have
the stigma.
To import. That was the stigma, that was the belief. You have to import flours from France and all of these things. But then I was like, no, there has to be way flour's flour, right? So then,
wheat is wheat.
Exactly.
Wheat. Not wheat.
Yeah, exactly. So then I just messaged my friend from Culinary school, Ian. Hey Ian, I'm opening a bakery. Why don't you come over and see what we can do together? And from there, we worked on the recipes for 6 months at my house. And
oh
then,
gosh, 6
then,
months.
Yeah.
I still remember this. Can I get one?
Of course, the bicolor croissant. It's a huge favorite.
Are you quite intrigued with new talents? I mean, lots of young chefs nowadays, they open bakeries, perhaps like, I don't know, like 7 steps from your place or something like that.
Yeah, so the way that we grow this business, and my vision had always been to grow talent. Like, I was the head pastry chef for the bakery maybe until 2019, whereby after 2019 we hired a young talent. His name is Arif. He was only like 24, 25 years old when he joined. And then he took the helm as the head pastry chef, and then kind of like trying to get him to see and understand like what the people are looking for and his potential also as a pastry chef. And I prefer just guiding now and tasting and collaborating rather than like being there on my own.
Like lots of your staff from the internal team to the front of the house, even to the chefs, mostly female. Do you have any concern about the position of female chefs these days, especially in the world we're dominated by the
the
male?
It's still the case that everywhere females it's not normal yet for them to take a leadership role, or even it's not that normal yet for them to be active in the kitchen in a commercial kitchen. And basically at Beau Bakery, we want to break stigmas, like what you mentioned before, the thing about local flour, and we want to break stigma about local talent. We want to break stigma about gender. I feel like why we exist is to change the way people think, and that gives me a lot of like fuel to keep doing what I'm doing.
And then the medium to do that is through
pastry, to delicious things.
Through someone's belly.
So Kev, what do you think about meeting our head pastry chef Arif
I would
and
love
learn
to.
how to make eclairs?
I'd love to.
Awesome. Well, yeah, come with us.
So it's gonna be your eclair, right? I think the eclair right there.
Yes, the passion fruit
Oh,
one.
love it.
Oh, you're
I
gonna
will.
love it.
Thank you so much, Tal.
Pleasure.
The croissant is what makes Beau famous, actually. This is what makes Beau Beau. And in this one, the bicolor croissant, I really remember this when I first time came to Beau, which I already told Talita before. The texture and the filling, look at this. The filling is, it's chocolatey, intense, it's just like oozing out with deep and dark of perfection. And then blimey. You know that a good croissant consists of actually three things. One is the form, the looks of it. It has to be fluffy, it has to be expanded like this with layers that you can see in front of your eyes. Another one is the texture inside of it, which if I open this, it's going to be like I call it honeycomb, the texture. Ooh, and then the flakiness of the custard. Look at this. See this croissant? Ooh. And that's what Beau initiated at first. Because before Beau, it was the scene of dessert is kind of in deep slumber. But it's not only a croissant or any kinds of Vienna story that as a sign of pinnacle of French pastry, but there is a dish that they call as choux pastry or eclair. And I wish today I have a chance to eat or even taste Beau's signature eclair. So the person that I'm meeting is Arif Maulana, the pastry chef of Beau and one of Talita Setiadi's protege. Hello, Chef Arif.
Hi.
Apa kabar? How are you?
I'm good.
So what are you making now?
So today I'm making eclair.
This is a nice kitchen, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, you're making eclair?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So the first going to make the shell first. Yeah.
Eclair is one of the famous items at Beau, right?
Yes, exactly. So it was 2015, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
I think I still remember that.
Yeah.
I'm like the beautifully looking eclair, like one of the
Exactly.
best in Jakarta back then. So how do you, this is the way you make eclair?
Yeah.
My assumption is the same as you are making the choux pastry.
Yeah, basically it's the choux paste, but the shape is longer.
It's longer.
Yeah.
So what do you have to do now?
So we need to boil the water.
Okay.
Actually, you can replace with milk, but today I'm using water, salt, and sugar and butter.
What makes a good eclair then? In your perspective, I mean, you're a pastry chef.
By the result,
Yeah.
it should be like the good hollow inside.
Makes sense.
Less crack.
Less crack.
Yeah.
Also, it's not gonna leak
Yeah,
outside of the
yeah.
cake itself, right?
And yeah, basically like that.
And it's not easy, I think. I mean, lots of people trying to make eclair, but I found out in lots of places that It's not that
Eclair
good.
is easy, but good eclair is not easy.
That's the point. Hear that? That's the point.
Yeah.
So it's already chilled, yeah?
Yes, you can feel like.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
firm. It's firmer.
Yeah, and we prepare the piping tip like this. Should be like this, because the serrated like this is prevent the crack.
Oh, so its shape's not just for the shape, but it has the functionality of preventing the crack.
Exactly.
Oh, I just know this.
And we pipe onto the baking paper like this.
Yeah.
Just pipe the long one.
Okay. Oh, it's very long.
Yeah, after this, we freeze it and cut. So we can make the lot of eclair.
Oh, you're playing it cheat, yeah.
Wanna try?
Oh, should I? Okay.
We'll see, we'll see.
It's easy. You can do this.
See?
Hopefully. Oh gosh, I'm shaking. Okay, so like this, and then put a straight line evenly. Et voila!
Wow.
See? It's almost similar. See?
We make more.
Make more, okay.
Like, just hang
Oh, okay.
like this.
Yeah, if I look at mine, it's kind of like bumpy right there, right
Yeah.
there, but it's so even, that's even.
I learned years. You know?
Yeah, it's craftsmanship technically. And then we are creating this.
The feeling.
I smell
Wow.
Mango.
Can you guess?
Yeah, I think this is
Mango.
mango.
And this?
Also easy, it's passion fruit.
As
My
the name,
favorite.
it's a passionate eclair.
Ah, so it's tropical flavor.
Yeah, so basically we are going to make the cremo curd.
The curd, oh,
Yeah,
that's why
yeah.
you have butter and
Yeah,
I think it's
this is
egg
egg yolk.
Oh, look at that silky smooth.
See?
The curd. I love curd.
Can you smell it?
No, I can.
Wow.
Oh god, look at that. You know, I can literally like just eat this, like, and spread it on top of bread.
Yeah, yeah. It's really good. You know, like.
Can I taste that, chef?
Of course.
Oh, look at this. So good. Oh my god. So I get this one, yeah? This part.
Sure.
Excited so much. Sorry, Beau. It's just in one bite then.
Up to you. Like with elegant way, or just like that.
Oh gosh, why I'm shivering? I think it's kind of too big.
Yeah.
I think that's okay. I'm gonna
Just
put it
this.
right there.
Here.
So I'm gonna cut this, yeah. So the eclair like this is going to be good to be enjoyed in the room temperature or in cold.
Chill.
Chilled, not
Yes.
that cold.
Yeah.
Okay. So we divide it into two. Oh, look
the
at that.
feeling.
That beautiful creamy filling. See that? This is my favorite. This is what makes the eclairs really, really good. Aside of the textures of the eclair also.
Right.
Moment of truth. Drum roll, please. You know, even the curd itself is really, really good. And then you have the
Crunchy.
crunchy of the eclair, and then the creamy, the soft sweetness from the cream that balance it all. It makes even more delicious, chef. This is so good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, it's so good. Look at this.
You can finish the whole thing.
Oh.
Wow.
I love it. And it feels tropical. It feels,
It is.
you're wrong. I don't know even I'm hungry. But you guys should try. I mean, this is really good. This is really good. Follow me while I'm visiting the most exciting eating places around cities, only on See Indonesia. Wow. Hear the sound. Symphony of crackling. This is a very good pizza. You know what I like from this pizza is for the dough, because they are using sourdough on this. So what you get is not your regular pizza dough that is sometimes plain, but it's something that is robust, kind of sour, and then on top of it, it's lathered with cheese and good classic tomato sauce that it somehow reminds you of this nostalgic flavor of the first pizza that you eat when you were a kid. I love the tomato sauce because it's not something fancy. This is the kind of tomato sauce that everyone can enjoy, even from the kids to the adults. Thank you. After all these years, Beau is still consistent on presenting some of the best pastries in Jakarta. And I can't wait what these brands will do in the future. Follow me while I'm visiting the most exciting eating places around cities, only on See Indonesia.